everybody, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts, and tonight I am going to be doing a Valentine / anytime decoration, and I am going to be using this little love sign that I got from Dollar Tree, and I am going to be putting this agave color on there. Now if you look, I got a new silicone mat. I just got it in the mail the other day and it's supposed to clean up pretty easy. So I'm gonna just try this right out, and I am gonna put some paint right on my silicone mat here. And I am gonna take my little sponge brush and I am gonna start painting and dabbing my love sign. So I am gonna get at least a coat on here, if not two, and let that dry. Okay, so I have one coat on there. I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. And then I got this sign from Dollar Tree, and what I'm gonna do is, I already started doing it, is I'm gonna take this border off, because if you look, the border's just not, it doesn't line up very good, and I'm just really not liking it. So it might take a little bit of work, because it is glued on, but I'm gonna take my heat gun that I have, and I'm just gonna loosen it up. If you look, I think that looks pretty decent, and I'm going to be covering this edge up anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and get all that removed. Okay, I have the border all off my sign. It looks pretty decent. I'm going to be covering this up around the edges anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. My love sign is just about dried, and I did get a bunch of little chunks on my silicone mat, so I'm just going to see how easy this actually cleans up. So here's the paint on there, and that cleaned right up, and that was all dry on there. So now I'm just going to take the baby wipe and see how well these wood chunks clean up here. Looks like they're wiping right off. Yeah, that paint came off really good. The next thing is to try the hot glue gun and to see how that works. All right. Now I'm all cleaned up. Let's get this thing put together. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go on here, but I'm not thinking that this love is sticking out the best. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my white paint marker and I'm just gonna try to do some stitching around the love, just to make it stand out a little bit. Now I'm not the best at stitching. I think this is only the second time I've actually done it. But I'm just gonna take my time and go around, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, well, I don't know that I think it looks the best, but I think it definitely makes it stick out a little bit more. So we're just gonna go with it. So this is going to get attached to my sign here. I'm trying to debate whether I wanna stick it up a little bit or if I want it flat on there. So I'm gonna think about that for a little bit. Okay, so what I decided is I got these little pop-up adhesive dots from Dollar Tree, and I think I'm going to put a bunch of these on here, and just so it's raised up a little bit. So I'm just taking little squares, and I'm just going to try to keep them even going across and put some on the love. And then I'll probably put some hot glue on a few of them just so that it'll stay on for sure, because I don't know how sticky these are, if these are actually gonna keep attached to this board or not. So alright, I have all my little sticky dots on there, and then I took the plastic off of them. So now I'm just gonna stick some hot glue on some of these, not all of them, just so I know it's gonna stick on here good. And then I'm gonna flip this over and stick it on my plaque. And then I'm going to try to see if I can get some of these glue strings out. Darn glue strings. Alright, it is on there. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Dollar Tree nautical rope that I have, and I'm going to put this around the outside of it, but I'm going to have to go in a little bit because of pulling the border off. So I can't go all the way to the end, and I don't think I want to put a double strand on. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave that little extra space in there, and I am gonna start from the bottom, I think, and go around. So stick a little hot glue on here and then stick that on there. I'm thinking this should be about enough right here if I go in about there. Okay, so I'm almost finished. I'm looking at this right now and the edge is really bothering me. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm actually going to put a second strand around it. I just don't like the way that edge is. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my nautical rope and I'm gonna go all the way around it again. Okay, so there's just a couple more things to do. One is I'm gonna burn some of this, these hairs off of here. Just take my lighter and go real quickly and get them burnt off. There's some really big stragglers in this batch of nautical rope that I had from Dollar Tree. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this hanger on here. And yeah, I don't really like the seams down here, but I mean, it doesn't look horrible. But what I'm gonna do is I need to cover up that hole. So I just made myself a little twine bow and then I'm gonna put it over the hole. So I'm just gonna take a little dab of hot glue and I'm gonna stick this right over the hole here. Looks like my string's not hanging down the best, so I'm just gonna take a little hot glue and put my little end down here. But I think this is all I'm going to do for this project. I don't know. It turned out okay. Taking the border off, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the double strands of nautical rope on there, but anyways, this is my neutral Valentine's decor piece. And also, like I said, you can hang this up at any time. That's why I didn't do the pink and the, you know, red and the normal colors, but that's it. That's all. It's done. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you obviously like this video for me and hit the subscribe button and stick around to see what else I'm going to do this year. So take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.